Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. Welcome to another episode of Guru's Crypto Garage. Today is Friday, February 14th, or March 14th. March 14th. Sorry, I always run a month behind. I don't know what it is with me. Hope you guys are having an amazing evening. Just want to do a weekly recap, kind of talk about what's happened this week in crypto and actually in the markets and in automotive. I mean, what a crazy week. We have so many things happening, so many talks going on. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, fantastic night. So what's up, Garage Gang? Right? It's only me rolling solo again. Mr. Christian, he's been on an install. Like I said, he's a big time IT guy. So he's out on the field for the next few days. He told me, hey, you want me to go on the phone? I said, hey, you get your rest right now. I'll probably bring you in on Monday. Right. I know he's 10 days on the field. So let's see what we can go. I want to give you the juiciest crypto news, fresh action that's going on. We'll talk a little bit about the stock market bouncing and what's going on next week with, AI and, there's big things happening this coming up week too. So let's talk about that. So we'll go crypto market highlights. Well, let's talk Bitcoin right now. So let me get into the Bitcoin chart. Hold on one second. Apologize. Can't believe I didn't have the chart ready for you guys. We'll get the Bitcoin chart going right now. Bring that to the stage and bam. Bitcoin as we speak is sitting at 84,492. Creeping up, right? What a nice, it's the whole day has really been a nice up day, pushing towards the upside on, again, excuse me, do not worry about the girl in the background. I feel like every time I do these videos, Ethereum pumps. I mean, I think I might have to put an Ethereum along right before I start these videos. And of course, sure enough, there it is, the pump. But anyway, right now, as we speak, 84,502. Not bad. We started today, I want to say at almost 80 grand, 81 grand. So it's been a nice steady creep, right? Kind of pushing back up, but I want to say we did have a high today of almost $85,000. It's actually 85,266. So, came back down a little bit, but we're pushing back to the upside right now. Hey, I'm super bullish on Bitcoin. A lot of positive things going on, a lot of good market sentiment. We'll talk about that right now. But I really feel like what a crazy week, right? We dropped as low as 76,000 this week, from 90K. I mean, we started the week at 90K, bounced to 76,000, bounced back, found kind of a support around that 80K, 84K range. The volatility really has had everyone kind of, going crazy. And a lot of it has to do with the uncertainty that's going on in all these trade wars, right? So just a lot of that going on right now, but I'm positive. Like I said, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. And the fact that it held such a strong, with even all the, everything that's going on, it held strong, right? A lot of guys are talking about, I want to say they were seeing a 73K Bitcoin. Some guys are calling upper 60s, 70K, 70K, 70K. The sky is falling. That's all I was hearing, right? And, there was times a little scared, myself, right? The market it always gets a little, I've been there when we dropped all the way to 15K, right? So, I mean, let me tell you, I bought my original Bitcoin buy. The first time I ever bought a full Bitcoin, I spent $12,000. And probably 4 or 5 months later was the COVID crash. 5 months later was the COVID crash, all the way down to 3,800. I mean, talk about right. So that was a very scary day, very scary time. I ended up selling at that dollar amount. So, but we bounced back really quick, and I learned the hard way that you don't sell your Bitcoin. You don't sell your Bitcoin. But I'll never forget the feeling. The sky was falling. I mean, shoot, I think stock markets. I watched American Airlines go down to like $4, right, or $5. It was just insane. What was happening in the world, and it was everything. Things are closing. Talk about uncertainty. That was an uncertain time, but I'm glad we're not in that anymore. So this was nothing compared to that. Let's talk about what we also had. The total market cap is up today 3.5%. So that's not bad. Back up to 2.75 trillion, bouncing back pretty strong. I'll take that any day of the week. The stock market actually rallied today. The Dow Jones closed strong at 41,488. That's plus 1.7%. S&P 500 and SPX jumped up 2.1% to close at 5638. NASDAQ surged up 2.6%, finishing at 17,303. Stocks roared, right? Despite the concerns of the trade wars, I hate to say the word, showing investors are keeping their cool and confidence is returning to the markets, right? It was scary, I got to tell you, but there's a lot of positive stuff going on. I had some conversations with some people today in the dealership. We're talking about rates. What's it look like? What do I think it's looking like? I'm telling you what I'm seeing on the automotive side. I'm seeing on the automotive side, rates are coming down, right? I've had multiple lenders come in. We're talking below 6%, 5% rates, long terms, right? So they're getting back in the mix. I guess January, February in the automotive industry, according to my lender connections, and I've talked to multiple lenders right now, are telling me this is one of the worst January, Februaries they've had in the automotive industry, right? Just very in a long time. Anyway, can't say worst, right? I've been through 08. I watched multiple lenders close, but they said it was really pokey. So they've gotten more aggressive on their rates. They're looking forward to with the positive market news, right? The positive inflation numbers that we'll be dropping rates again shortly also. So top stories of the week. There's an IPO, Klarna IPO. It's a fintech giant, right? It's getting ready to go public in the U.S. The hottest IPO stories right now. Hewlett Packard Enterprises basically railed nearly 6%, signaling tech stocks are hot again, despite the broader volatility, right? That's good news. I mean, something's going on with HP. We had the crypto buzz. The president continued hitting of the crypto dominance without dropping significant names. So the hype, right? We still are talking about, I hate when I bring those names up, but we're talking about the reserve, right? Coming up, the strategic reserve. They had some potential stable coins, and a lot of things are going positive there. Crypto investors have been buzzing, and I think it's setting the stage for some big moves, right? There's a lot of projects that we don't know what are going to be in the reserve. A lot of talk, a lot of speculation. What other projects can be in that reserve? But I think I have an idea what's going on right now. We know for sure we've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano is going to for surely be in there. They've talked about XRP, right? And I want to say those are really the 5 that are known right now, right? So, and Solana, cannot forget Solana. I love Solana, right? So, and Solana. So those are the 5 that are talked about right now as we speak. And those 5 have been holding pretty strong, even though Solana did take a big dip from its high, right? I want to say Solana was almost $300, not even a few weeks ago, right? All the way down to $118, $112, I think is a low, right? When all this drama was happening. I was picking up some more Solana this morning. Picked up another, I want to say not much, 5 or 6 Solana at these prices. I was at like $121, $122 this morning when I got it. And Solana popped today, and I want to say all the way right now is trading at $135, right? So that's not a bad pickup, right? It's hard to hold Solana down. There's so much happening on it, so much TVL going on. You've got so many new memes going on, right? I'm constantly watching that also. But we got this next week coming up. It's going to be exciting, right? You've got the big NVIDIA conference coming up in San Jose, right? So the big NVIDIA conference is coming up. I know Jensen's is going to speak there. He's going to hit the stage with some major announcements expected, right? So think cutting edge AI tech is going to be coming, crypto innovation, and game breakthroughs. I mean, they got so much coming out at this conference. You got to keep NVIDIA as a product or the stock itself on your radar. This could be some serious market moves, because you got to remember, NVIDIA is huge in the AI sector, right? And really it is because of their processors and their GPUs, right? So the GPUs are given what's powering these AI models, right? I mean, and these large language models are just getting insane. If you really start playing with them, how fast and how much they really take up. I mean, all the way from ChatGPT to, of course, Grok. I love Grok. Grok 3 is amazing. They got Super Grok now. Super Grok it's just off the charts, right? Gemini, or what do they call it? They got Gemini. I want to say Google. Everyone has their version, but you've also had DeepSeek dropped, right? So the Chinese they have another one that is coming out that I've really been trying to get my hands on. Manus AI, right? And these are just amazing large language models. And they are really cutting edge right now. So there's a lot going on in that sector. I really feel like next week is going to be bullish in the AI sector. I mean, you're going to have a lot of bullish plays that are probably going to play out in the AI sector. So we'll see. Keep your eyes open on that. I want to say it starts Tuesday. You got the keynote speaker on Tuesday, goes all the way to Friday, right? I was gonna go on Wednesday. I had myself ready to go, and the dealership is called a meeting, right? So I had to figure out how I can get my ticket back and see if I can go Thursday. Let me tell you, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm like an AI nerd. I like to at least reg out, see what's going on, see what's new, see what's happening in tech, and see if I can make any connections. I mean, there's so much. I'm so excited about this stuff. But let me give you tonight's takeaways. Inflation. We had the CPI and PPI data, right? The inflation's cooling down. That was exciting news. I feel like jobs are getting steady, right? So things are coming. Crypto's been bouncing back nicely. The stocks ended on a high note, even though they're still down a couple, last few weeks, but we're still ending on a high note, right? Even though we have the trade war deal that's going on, right? I don't like to say the T word, you know what I mean? Because let me tell you, I get flagged every time. The stars are aligning, crypto and tech, especially with the NVIDIA conference coming up. Stay tuned. That's plenty of alpha incoming, right? I give you guys some info. We'll see what's happening. I'm actually working on these videos. I'm going to start releasing them next week, where I'm going to do individual coins or individual projects, and just kind of talk about them. Probably little 5-6 minute clips, and I'm going to put them on YouTube. But you can follow me on YouTube, Guru Crypto Garage, TikTok, John Pennant 621 or 623, and Facebook, John Guru. Remember, I hope you guys are having a blessed night. Have a blessed weekend. We'll see you Monday, and hopefully we get Christian back on the show. And we can't forget about our superstar, Lulu, the crypto pig. Be blessed. See you on Monday.